What is good, DH Nation? We are back again with another review, and today I am talking about a movie that I recently watched on Tubi. It's called Live Screamers. It's about these people playing a haunted video game, and it's confronting their darkest secrets, and they have to play it unless they die, and it's shenanigans all around. And this is another one of those screen life movies where it's all recorded on like a desktop and stuff, and usually you've seen it all before. It's basically like Unfriended, or that recent Bunk War of the Worlds movie that came out. But this movie is actually pretty good. I actually would recommend it this Halloween. It's actually like a really scary horror film, and it, believe it or not, actually tackles like a lot of a lot of the darker sides of Twitch and kick streaming with the movie deals. It tackles a bunch of stuff like chatting to minors, which, I'm assuming is a slam on people like Dr. Disrespect or Chris Tyson. Women tired of having to show their skin to get views, the obsessed fans who end up becoming stalkers, the parasocial relationships, how basically, diverse streamers may have to be more relatable than white counterparts. It's just stuff like that, And it sounds corny when it sounds corny as hell when I break it down like that, but it's actually like really good. I liked it. It's definitely inspired by the one movie, Stay Alive, which, is also like a video game horror movie, but like, I feel like this one's a little bit better. And it's also a sequel to another movie called Live Scream, which I haven't seen, but I'll get to that one eventually. I think I glanced it one time. I didn't even think it was connected to a sequel, to be honest. But, like, yeah, it's a thing. It's out there. And it's free to watch on Tubi, so you don't even have to pay for it. And, despite the budget and the acting isn't perfect and all, and the dialogue can be a little bit on the nose, but trust me, this movie has a lot to say, and I feel like, it hit it right on the nail with where we're at with the internet right now. It's a delightful watch seeing these group of sanctimonious, terminally online hypocrites just die one by one, It's a great, throwback to like those early 2000 horror movies where there was just no likable character. And yeah, some characters might get under your skin. One particular character called Dice, for instance, got on my last nerve. But I still feel like, this movie was intentional with its annoying characters. You're not supposed to like them, and at the same time, I know that's a cop-out, but like, these are toxic streamers. There is one streamer, named Nemo. Oh, he's like a black streamer, and he got like stalked and stuff, and it's just like, he was the one guy I felt bad for, because like, he has like a whole thing where he was just getting stalked and stuff, and I really felt bad for him. Pretty much the least toxic streamer dies the worst in this movie, and I feel like that's pretty messed that's pretty messed up, but whatever. Yeah, don't expect any likable characters in this. Hell, one of the characters in this is actually a groomer, to be honest. I just brought that up before. I feel like one day when we move on from streaming, when we look back on this age of the internet, we're going to ask ourselves, damn, shit was just really toxic back then. Like, way more toxic than it was for the internet, for that matter. And, what was that other shit? Yeah, I just feel like it's a horror movie that's going to age well, and you're either going to like it or hate it. So, give it a chance. It's free to watch on Tubi. And, yeah, that's all I really got to say. I will be giving this movie a 8 out of 10. I enjoyed it for what it was, and I recommend it to anybody who loves internet horror, pretty much. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Follow me on all my social medias and stuff. And as always, take care of yourselves and each other. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.